Hi there, this is Sherry from Twitter Page with Paper, and today I'm going to share with you how to make this Ghirardelli treat holder using different products from La La Land Crafts. So to get started, I use the Starry Night paper pack. I use the Wreath with Bow Die and the Deer Builder die and the double stitched eggs die. And then the large stitched tags die, I'll use that second to largest one. And so to get started, we're going to need 3 of the egg shapes in the tan color, the ears and different parts of the eyes, and then 4 legs. And 4 more legs in a brown, darker brown, and then a set of antlers in the dark brown also. And then in white, I'll need the tuft of hair and another white egg and a nose and 2 eyeballs. And then I also have a green wreath and a pink bow and possibly some embellishments. So to assemble the deer, I'm going to start out with the white egg shape and add that onto Rudolph's body. And I can start putting his head together, and that's the muzzle, and it goes on the bottom of his head, but we're going to turn it around, so that's how it should be. Just trying to center that as best I can, and then I can go ahead and add antlers. Tack that on behind his head, and there's, I needed a little bit more glue, it looked like, on that spot, so there we go. Trying to get that to be even as best I can. And I'm going to add his little nose, and I did the nose out of a red shiny paper because obviously Rudolph has a bright red shiny nose, and so he's already got personality. And now I'm going to add ears, and you can see on the ears that there are cutouts on the top of each ear, just being cognizant to keep those at the top of Rudolph's head. And one more ear on the other side. And I'll just, again, try to make sure that lines up so they look like they go together. And these are the rims of his eyes. And if you look closely, you can see that each piece kind of has an off-centered circle in it. And I think it would probably be a good idea to keep those facing the right direction. It'll make more sense when you put yours together. This is one of those moments where you're better off doing as I say and not as I do, because I end up making those go in different directions. So my Rudolph looks like maybe he got into the eggnog a little too early. I'm just adding his eyeballs now. But you know what? It's okay because he's got personality, right? These are his eyelids. And again, I kind of think this helps to give him personality too, depending upon how you place these eyelids. A little wonky is good, right? Okay, and now just the tuft of hair for the top of his head. Just making sure I don't have that sitting on his eyes. And then I can just add that to the top of his body. But first, I need to add the green wreath. And just tacking that on again with liquid glue. Making sure that placement is right. I'm going to bring it down a little bit because I want to see part of his white chest above the wreath when I add this on. Just like that. Straighten him up a little. Okay, so for his legs, obviously Rudolph has 2 legs on each side of his body, and then he also has brown hooves. And to get the hooves even on all 4 sides, I'm going to set them on top of each other, all facing in the same direction, and then just trim off the feet. And they'll all be perfectly trimmed the same. And just gluing them on to each one. So, can you believe that it is almost November? Actually, it'll be November when this video airs. It's going to be, November 2nd when this video goes live? And you know what? My Christmas tree will probably be up. Halloween decorations will be down. You know, I figured that if I'm going to be getting up there to get Halloween decorations down, and I'm not decorating for Thanksgiving or fall, I might as well just get those Christmas decorations up. So I will start with the tree, and stop to say that I'm adding his legs right now, and I'm giving him kind of a sprawled look, you know. So I'm just making sure these are even on both sides. Anyway, so I'll be putting up my Christmas decorations. And I know people have very strong opinions about when is the right time to put up those decorations. And, you know, I just figured the last couple of years, I want to enjoy Christmas for as long as I can. It's such a happy time of year and also stressful. So I figure, you know, if I do this when I've got time and I'm not stressed, I can sit back and enjoy the decorations and the time of the year even more so. So what's your preference? Do you like to put your decorations out? You know, are you Christmas decorations go out as soon as my Halloween decorations go down? Or do you like to wait until after Thanksgiving? Let me know. I'm curious what everybody else does. So now I'm just adding the bow to the wreath and some gemstones. And I'm playing around with the pink ones to see how I like that. And I have this little gem picker-upper. And I'm just trying to figure out where to put these. There's 3 different sizes in these gemstones. You know, I don't know why everybody else makes this look so easy when they're picking these guys up. I am just not that coordinated. So this is tedious. I'm sorry. And it's like these little guys have a life of their own, I swear. So I don't end up loving the pink. I kind of think it takes away from his bow. So I'm going to add clear ones instead. And this again is just as tedious. You guys are probably sick of hearing me complain about how hard it is for me to put these little guys. But you know what? They're worth it. I love just the amount of bling that they give. Rudolph needs bling. I mean, I know he's got his nose, but a little bit more bling won't hurt. And that precision tip on that glue really helps to tack these gems down. I think that is probably it. He's super cute. I love the way he turns out. And to make the treat holder, I have 2 tags that I cut also out of the really pretty paper pack. Starry Night paper pack, I believe. And so I'm going to score them on the flat side at 1 3/8. this one also at 1 3/8. And just fold them over and get some nice creases. And then I will just add adhesive to one of the flaps. Tack this one on top, making sure it's even. Everything closes nicely. And then I have 4 of the square Ghirardelli treats. And I'm using the large glue dots. They're super sticky and they hold these together really well. So I'll add 4 to each one. And just set them on top of each other and smush them down a little bit. And I like to stick to my fingers too. And then one more. And then on the bottom side, I'm going to do a total of 5 glue dots just to make sure they don't come out of this treat holder. And like I said, it's really, really sturdy, and I don't think it's going anywhere. I think it holds up really nicely. And then I would just take some liquid glue and make sure that stays together. And then I can add my reindeer. So I've added my reindeer using liquid adhesive. He's super cute. I love the way he turned out. There's our little treat holders. Again, they're not going anywhere. They're very sturdy. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for stopping by today. And if you could please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Again, thank you so much.